What's the mighty good word, party folk? It's your mile high priest. I'm up here, up about a mile high. It's still Monday, the moon's day, April 15th. This message is for the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Scorpio, what's good? What's the mighty good word, Scorpio? What's poppin'? Regardless of whether you have a distinguished, honorable, natal Scorpionic placement in your lovely birth chart, this may still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest checking out your other sign placements, the other readings, and the collective readings. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I just want to start off by saying, I want you to be, I want you to receive the love that is due to you, right? I did want to read for you a passage from one of my astrologers, Anne Orderly, and the way that she describes this quality of time. We are sandwiched between the recent new moon solar eclipse in Aries, major turning point for you, as was the full moon eclipse in Libra. I have so many things in my that I want to tell you, Scorpio. And today marks the first quarter moon in Cancer, which kind of unveils this opportunity for us to acknowledge where we already know we need to pour a little bit of chip away, especially for you, Scorpio. There's chipping away, there's weathering away. Something has weathered away and chipped away enough that the crack is just about to burst, okay? Before the full moon in Scorpio on April 23rd, we do have a conjunction between the big guys, Uranus and Jupiter, both in Taurus. They haven't met in Taurus in decades, since mid-1900s. So this is a very significant aspect in Taurus, and it is very significant not just for Taurus and for you, Scorpio, but it is hugely significant for Taurus and for you, Scorpio, especially because of your groundedness. You're so secure in the ground that regardless of change, you still alchemically change throughout, but you stay very fixed, okay? And so this aspect, this culmination marks a moment of shift, like a momentous shift, and you're ready for it. Regardless of whether you are an iceberg, Scorpio, the Scorpionic archetype is ice. It's frozen ice. It's an iceberg, okay? It's moving. You've separated, actually, little chunks, those little petty, pesky chunks have fallen away, and the true berg, okay? That's you, Scorpio, the true berg, okay? You're it's what do I like to say? Trimming the fat. You're trimming that petty fat, right? Yes, and so now I want to read for you. Think back to the period between June 2010 and January 2011. Because of retrogrades, they actually met 3 times last time. Okay, so the conjunction occurs every 15 years, but the conjunction in Taurus has not occurred in a long time. This is the beginning and the end, what ideas, insights, projects, and relationships began absorbing you then. It's time for them to either level up or, if you prefer, to leave your life, okay? I know you're healing a lot from previous past relationships, no matter what, romantic, familial, but it is a lot of one-on-one relationships. Also, the relationship with aspects of yourself and how you allow others to love you, or how you control that mannerism or that behavior. This is the beginning and the end of an era. It's a paradox of the human condition that we tend both to resist and yearn for change, but rather than being rigid and unfortunate Taurus energy tendency, the cosmos invites us to hop on and take the ride. How awful would it be if life stopped moving? How great that we can seize this chance always, but especially right now, to make the world anew. Scorpio, I honor you. I honor our energetic exchange. If this message resonates with you, or if you just want to help the channel grow, please hit the thumbs up, like the video, share it with your pals if you think they'll enjoy any of the reads or if they will resonate with the messages. Stick around, subscribe. I'd love to have you here along the way with us, right? And also comment, leave me an emoji, leave me a testimonial, say hello. Sometimes I say a lot, sometimes I reply an emoji, and sometimes I just heart your message. I don't know. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio Magicians, Scorpio High Priests, Scorpio High Priestesses, Scorpio Kings, Scorpionic Queens, and Royals. This is your deepest, darkest, onward moving iceberg. We're moving. We're shifting, Scorpio. Allow love to come in. Your relationships have been shifting. At least you know where to put attention, where there is stuckness. But also, it's like the Capricorn reading where you are shifting your identity. It is a transition. You have to mourn the loss of the old, but that mourning marks the transition, and you are then allowed to move on and identify in new spaces. You are identifying in new spaces. You have learned a lot from old spaces. You have been validated by old spaces, and not in vain. You've actually culminated, attained, and worked for a lot. What it has proven to you is that even though you were trying to fit in, you were never meant to fit in. And even though you did easily camouflage and hide and fit in, you built more. You did more. You went above and beyond. Scorpio, what's good? I'm entirely full of love. I am your Cupid Mercurial Jester, okay? I bring love messages. And I'm gonna ding this fork softly. Clear the space and connect to divine source energy. Thank you. These are your messages for your shift, your grand shift. This is good. This is partnership. This is money. Well, it's like because you were doing your Scorpionic tending to, it gives me that impression of like putting on the suit to go to work, but then on the way to work, you like make a U-turn because your business is over here. And all the meanwhile, you're like, it's not pretend, it's like something along the way, you learned a societal tendency to disregard truth and passion. Your truth and passion can still make and earn you a lot, and you know that. You don't have to be the drudgery, you don't have to be the follower, you're not the worker bee, but you've been a worker bee, and that grants you access to like manage, supervise, and like grow. But again, it is more so meant for you to live in your passion and to live in the relationships that you want, okay? What actually holds you back? I have here the Egyptian Tarot from the Brotherhood of Light, and it is similar to the regular Tarot, but I do want to verify with the booklet because some of the cards do shift in meaning, and they are very specific, and they offer very direct, clear, concise, very good messages. And it is Mercury retrograde in Aries, so I want really good, clear, concise messages. I believe you will get a lot from it. I also have the Wanderer's Tarot that we'll use for origin and basis and the challenge that you're facing, so that you can consider this like a blind spot reading. Where I see the blind spot is you on like, do I want romance? Do I want work? You can have both, Scorpio. You can have both. You can have romance and work if you can balance it, right? So you've already experienced this. Look, wisdom and rebirth. And it is very much an identification. It is not even like true belief. It's not an authentic, true belief of yours, Scorpio. It's a false identification to believe that you cannot have work and love and romance. To believe that you can't have it all. Is that really all? No, there's even more beyond that. That's not all. There's more. When you get into that vibration of the balance and having both and honoring your day-to-day and earnings and your potential to earn and increasing potential to earn, and you also invest in romanticism and romantic efforts, and with you, love yourself too, love yourself first, ongoing, always love yourself, and then allow others to love you, allow others to help you, allow others to join you, allow others to support your journey. There are some that support you in your journey, and you're unable to see that because of the fact that you're fixated on scrutiny, detail, something. It's the Gemini thing. I want to tell you, go watch the Capricorn reading. I don't know why I want you to also watch. Well, I want you to also watch the Gemini reading. It's like having specific times, allotting specific times for specific people, or like only having patience for certain people. It's blocking you from receiving, right? Money and love, what you want, what you truly want. And what I mean earlier too, by in trying to go along with the status quo, but rightfully in a way where you were trying to create your own, while also, you know, doing the whole rat race. Is like two can play the game, right? You learned these behaviors, you like accepted these false masks of like that you can have your traditional needs and desires met, and it's not even that you may want traditional and everything's so contemporary. It's more that you want a mix of everything. That's you, Scorpio. You're very passionate and creative and artistic, and you're also very traditional, and you're also very like dedicated and authentic, and a provider, a giver. And so a lot of this, like I call it marketing, like because you were trying to fly under the radar in this society, you learn behaviors and it was validated by others, but where do others learn their value? Through marketing, through accepting psychological like, you know, behaviors that we learn from like media. And so you're realizing like, actually I have my own wants and needs, and some of them are traditional, and I don't have to be this like weirdo new age contemporary archetype person who's like lost in space and can't work a freaking day to save their life, or I apologize, look, Scorpio, death, joy, love, peace. How can you restore peace in your life? Did the past really knock you out? If it did, didn't you get back up? Didn't you transform already? Didn't you rise above it? Didn't you leave it? Have you realized that you've already left it and your way is joy now? This is the other thing I was getting, is like, Scorpio, have the most fun, be the most fun and exciting, and none of the Scorpionic, like deep, dark, brooding, like so intense, and like just throw all that out. Like go into your living room and dance in pink underwear to like I don't know, something silly. Like be fun and free, and none of the messages from the media really pertain to you at all. You are new, you're clearing out a lot of like weird ways of thinking of society, and like how to, that's the thinking, right? Like it has seeped into the mind. Thank you so much, Sun God, Rock Goddess Isis. And now we will look at the origin, the situation at hand, the challenge, and the origin of PISCES. Goddess Isis, thank you so much. Can we get clear, concise messages for the Scorpio Sun Rising Collective? Wow. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Sun God, Rock, Sun Masters of the highest light, all ancestors. Can we get clear and concise messages for the Wow. Okay, yeah, Death kept coming out. Card number 12. Card number 13 and card number 14, all major arcana here. Okay, so we have the basis is temperance. The basis is you getting Sagittarius here. We're getting the Hangman, Pisces, and we're getting Death, Scorpio, and we get the two of moons. Okay, the two of cups, Venus in Cancer. Okay. You can have the loving relationship, okay? It will require work, but you already know that. Yeah, you can have that like fresh start. It's so deep, like you're coming from depth and like you just want the lightness of love. And that's true. Like I see that. I feel like you're, like I see that in your mind, I see that you want authentic love, right? And like, the challenge is a huge shift. It's a shift that is based in transformation. It's a shift that's based in leaving, honoring that that whatever happened and it left maybe nothing, but out of nothing, the ashes, right? Out of the ash, there is glimmer, there are hopes, there's faith, okay? And you also went about things, you took your own path, but all paths lead to the same, right, destination, in a twist of destiny and fate. And it's not an actual twist, it is just destiny, it is fated. You arrived at the same destination regardless of you having taken a different route, your own individual route. You came to the destination that is destined and fated. Will you shift? Will you lightly, slowly step into, make the decision to create loving partnerships, new friendships, new partnerships? Specifically, there is a loving start to a loving relationship. Can you? Yes, it's here. It's doable. Okay, you're here. You can do it. Death, card number 13. Beautiful. Love to see it, Scorpio. Okay. Bloom, seeing the blooms. It's been a long time, baby. It's been a long time, Scorpio. It's a long, hard road out of that song. Long, hard road out of that hell, right? It was a long, hard road, but look at you. You're coming out. You're at least able to give me a smile, right? I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone you smile. Look, a challenge being a Pisces. I was gonna say go see the Pisces. Go watch the Pisces video. It is more so like go watch the Pisces video so you can admit to yourself how exhausted you are at tending to, and you may not have been tending to folks like a Piscean where you were out there healing the world like one person at a time just because you're like trying to heal the world. But it is like you have affected many, and it proves to you that it just isn't, it doesn't even matter like that you were trying to fit in, or it doesn't even matter how you went about it. It doesn't even matter. Like, look at how big and shiny you came out of that. Like you've proven way more than what you set out to do. Your goal was maybe to live your life the way you wanted to, while also like in the meanwhile pretending that you're part of this working society, and you are, because you're earning and working. But then beyond that, like you've even superseded productively, you've been able to like attain and create more than what a normal 9 to 5 in comparison and relative, right? Like you sense this incredible drive and innate passion in you, and now you want to turn it into inward, to you, for you. Okay, so that's why I say go see the Pisces message of like, give it all back to you, give it all back to you, where you thought that you had to take on a role that wasn't fit for you. Now only take roles that are fit for you. Only, it's giving me Natalie Portman vibes. Like, I'm too good for I'm too good to do that film. Thank you. Give it to the other one over there. But yeah, also like, you do too much for the little people when they should be doing more favor for you. Okay, more for you. Allow the other to do. That's what I was telling Pisces. Allow them to just do it. Just allow them to show you something, right? Like, what have you learned? People, what have you learned? Card number 4. We have 12, 13, 14. How? Scorpio, you're coming out, okay? Balance, moderation, moderation, and moderation. What keeps you from this? What keeps you from really seeing, but you're coming to it? It's like the steam, the passion, you're like the geyser, like it's breaking through. It is just a shift of perspective, a huge shift. It is very spiritual, okay? So don't feel that you have to rush. Don't feel that you have to overdo it more now, right? You are very much in an alchemical state. You have death twice here. So not only are you transforming internally, you're seeing transformation. Your internal transformation, ripples, effects, transformation on the outside. Take it slow. Make that decision to shift your mentality, okay, to joy, out of all that, for joy, for love. Like it's like, again, I think the message from a few readings ago is like, you've been told, someone who's been told they are not good. You're not good. You're destined to be a bad like person, a bad boy, a bad girl. Like, you're just bad. Like, you've gone bad and there's no going back to good. Well, no, you're going back to good. Messages coming to you from many collectives, okay? Many collectives trying to control you, many groups, again, you're able to see that you're leaving behind groups. It's not that you're leaving them behind. It's like they have to honor that you're shifting identity. You can shift identity. It's okay. It will take a shift of identity. It's okay. And what's past, present, and future pertaining to the situation? We have the Lovers, and we have the Ace of Cups trying to come out too. Thank you so much, Sonia Around. Goddess Aces. Okay, look. Oh my god, I was gonna say the Hierophant is here. Okay, this is not giving me past, it's giving me like a basis. Again, it's giving me like the origin, so it gives me the past, right? Divine union, you're coming to a huge spiritual awakening, a spiritual process. It is very alchemical, but you're also like drawing in. You have manifested someone, or at least created a space for someone, something. The Sun card, divine union, okay, sacred union. And it could just be more, you're coming to that balance, right? And now it's maintaining balance. This Temperance is origin, and I feel very much the Sun, card number 19, is origin as well. It is now seeing that you were coming into energetic balance, and it's producing change and transition in the outer reality, and you have to go with it. You have to allow your perspective to feel the love, feel the joy in this change, as chaotic and as agitating as it may be. You've called it in. You're also gaining a lot of mental clarity where there was none, where it may have felt very deep, very, very dark, right? Where you were making decisions based on reaction, based on undefined, running with circles, running with all the circles. We have the Star here, and we have the Temperance. So like, you had to take a step back. You had to remove yourself away. We have the Black Magician, the Devil, and the Star, the Alchemist. Okay, card number 17, card number 15. Aquarius and Capricorn. Okay. Shift identity from choices that were based on it taught you a lot, and it taught you about how a lot of it is based in identification. A lot of the choices that you were making in those circles are based on false identification, ideals that are based in media, ideals that are based in societal perpetuation of false truth, false authenticity, fun with no regard to like passion, fun with no regard for human condition, fun with no regard for emotion, fun with no regard for human mental clarity. Like, you are a very spiritual soul, a spiritual person. God wants to bring order to you. God brings order to you now. Okay, the Hierophant, card number 5. How do you have all major arcana and one minor? And the minor is a 10. 10 of Scepters. You're getting over. Okay, others may think that it's they've left for grass is greener. No, this is part of the journey, because you're about to put down one aspect, that path that was meant to only teach you. You return it. Now it integrates back. Give it back to earth. Give it back to the earth. It's in ashes anyway, and now the earth regenerates. That you allow earth to take care of it. You return to your ascension. Okay, you allow for the ending to take place. You will allow the ending of the old you to take place. Scorpio, you are allowing love to come in. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. 10 of Swords. Okay, see the light. You're about to. You already have. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. Can we get more clarity on the Sun card? Can we get clarity on the Sun card? It's karmic justice, okay? It's paying off debt, okay? In order for you, it may be karmic debt. We have 2 of Cups, 2 of Discs, change. You have to create the movement, slowly, surely creating movement. Wow, the Emperor and the Chariot. Slowly moving away from fear, 9 of Swords, right? Slowly moving away from... It's because you fear making this change. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Fear of creating this change leaves you in the fear. It leaves you in the fear cycle. So the fear is only attempting to keep you in your cycle, and you've already decided that you're out of, you don't want the cycle. Okay. Sorry, my display went off. But look, all arcana. Why? How? Oh, Arcana. This is clarifying the sun. The Chariot card number 7, Justice card number 11. In this case, it's card number 8. Okay, they do switch it to the Hermetic. This is a secret for you. You do things that are a bit different. Okay, it's a switch. It may seem like, whoa, you are switching it up. You're different. Scorpio, didn't we say you're different? New order, okay, new pastures, new reigns. You're reigning over something new. You're moving. This is spiritually exalted. It is karmic justice. It is part of destiny. It is fated for you. Okay, I'm going to verify the 10 of scepters from the Egyptian tarot. Again, they do offer similar interpretations, but some cards do switch. So 10s are Uranus. Typically in the original tarot, it is Jupiter, right? So this is fascinating because Jupiter and Uranus are meeting, and the 10s are usually that culmination, right? Okay, uncommon pursuits. So we are saying you are not the common person, right? Sudden changes of fortune. Okay, that's Uranus. 10 of scepters is discovery, invention, enthusiasm. Okay, so move towards joy, and like you realize that those old spaces are like zapping and draining, and where you may have enjoyed others' company and creating relationships with others, they actually don't see the real you, and the real you is not able to shine. It's like they create a false identity, and you've been through so much and been through so many transitional phases in life that it's the feeling of like, wow, Temperance at the bottom of the deck. It gives the feeling of there's too much good in you to be consolidated and confined, where people don't even know the true magnitude of what you can offer. There's more. There are bigger spaces where your magnitude can fulfill more the way that you want to help others and help spiritually. Like you aren't necessarily like what I'm doing, or maybe you are, but that's not what I mean. Is like you're not sitting up here teaching spirituality. You're teaching with integration of spiritual ideals. You teach others in that manner, and there is a bigger arena. If you can go there, and there's partnership, and there's money, and there's a new empire, and it's karmic, and it's supported by God. The Chariot is here, and the only flipped or reverse card is that Devil, the Black Magician, the Hierophant, Justice, the Emperor, Chariot, the Sun, everything else upright. This is like, boom, you fought. It's a long, hard road out of hell. You fought the devil, you have fought the demons, you have seen the demons, you're fighting the demons. They are no match for you. You will come out, okay? Steam, pressure, builds, breakthrough point, okay? Be very kind to yourself. Drink a lot of water, hydrate, get a little bit of sun, enjoy love. Allow love to enter, allow love to surround you, allow love to shift your perspective. Allow love to see that even in the ashes, there are glimmer and hopes. There is glimmers, there are glimmers, there is hope. And you are starting to see that hope is now translating into seeing manifestation, seeing it in reality, and seeing the truth that love does grow, and that you can create a new loving journey. And you are on a loving journey now. Enjoy it, Scorpio. I honor you. I send you all the love, all the light. Please hit like, please hit the thumbs up if this message resonates with you. If you want to support the channel's growth, thank you so much for being here. I honor you, and I send you so much gratitude, and I'm so grateful for our energetic exchange. Leave me a comment, say hi, stick around, subscribe, please, and share the message. I'll see you very soon. I'll talk to you very soon. Happy full moon in Scorpio, and enjoy the last days of Aries season, and enjoy the sun's ingress into Taurus. It'll be a fun, fascinating end to the spring and beginning to the summer. You've got this, Scorpio. I send you all the love, all the light. I am your Cupid. I point my arrow at you. Who is emitting love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Keep it real, Scorpio. I'll be back very soon. Okay, enjoy your week. I honor you. I honor your path. Keep it real.